Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is FX Passion broadcasting you live on YouTube, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. Remember everybody, trading is a learnable skill. Yes, you can learn this when you learn in the correct way the three pillars, right? What is the pillar number one? We need to learn about the market. Number two, we need to learn about the strategy. And number three, this is the third pillar. We need to learn about the trader. And we are here, everybody, intermediate module. So if this is your first time with us, please go back to the Dukascopy YouTube webinar page and start to watch with lesson number one. What is market structure? Basic module. Okay, everybody. So why is that? Because it's going to get more and more complex. Okay, hello Akus, how are you? And remember everybody, talking about the trader, we are going to learn this in the Forex course 202. Okay, so market and strategy is in here. And if you want to learn about the trader, why we do some things that we should not do, right? And why we don't do some things that we should do. This is in the Forex course 202. Now, talking about the trader, what do champion beginner traders say? Champion beginner traders always say, I am not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. And of course, this is a quote from Mark Douglas, and my 50 cents in here. I'm always telling everybody, when the market scares the hell out of you, don't be afraid to do the right thing, Oh, I'm scared. Well, welcome to the club, do the right thing. What is the right thing to do? Enter one more time. Follow the strategy rules. Don't mess with the stop loss. Those are some of the right things to do. Okay? And somebody is already asking on the other streaming platform why we do what we do, where we are going to learn this in here. Okay? It's not your fault, everybody. We are programmed not to trade well. Oh, really? Yes, really. Yes, really, everybody. We are programmed not to do well. Okay? We are programmed not to trade well, long term. And this is why 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. It's just a matter of time. It depends on the account. Somebody who has $100 is going to lose the account in 1 month. Somebody who has $1 million account is going to lose an account in 6 to 9 months. There is a 90% failure because we don't understand this one, everybody. Okay? And remember, the webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. For homeworks or questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and you can follow me on TradingView. Now, that being said, trading Fibonacci numbers, how to find the Contrarian Fibonacci, everybody. Take a screenshot of this picture, everybody, and type in the chat done. Okay, remember I have hello learn to trade. I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. Okay, take a screenshot of this. Okay, and type in the chat done, or send me an email. I'm going to send you this picture. You can send me an email or Skype. I can send you this picture. In the meantime, everybody, the original Fibonacci, number one, we use the original Fibonacci to determine trend direction. Number two, then we compare trend direction from the larger time frame to the lower time frame. And number three, the last thing we need to identify is in what zone are the Fibonaccis on the larger time frame and the smaller time frame. So in a down Fibonacci, we have a dip, retracement, and extension. Rule for high probability trades, we should always enter in extensions and in the same direction. All the other trades are low probability trades. Okay? So this is one, and the other picture, everybody. Take a screenshot of this one too. okay, or send me an email or Skype. I'm going to send it to you. Now, we started yesterday talking and learning about the Contrarian Fibonacci, which from the previous picture, everybody, okay, from the previous picture it was the, so this is the original one, the A, the B, the red, the white, right, the violet. This is the original one. The Contrarian is the black one on those two pictures. And we use the Contrarian Fibonacci to, number one, trade retracements. We checked yesterday AUD USD, and to find the C of the original Fibonacci. And we did yesterday, okay? And today, how to find the Contrarian Fibonacci in an uptrend. So we are on Canada JPY, everybody, alright? And let's go on Canada JPY monthly chart first. Canada JPY monthly chart first, okay? And we have the lower band somewhere in here, right? This would be the lower band, something like this, transparency. And we have the upper band, right, somewhere in here. And everybody tell me, where should we start our original up Fibonacci? From the circle number 1, from the circle number 2, from the circle number 3, circle number 3, or circle number 4? Where should we start our original Fibonacci? Everybody? Passion, what currency pair is this? Canada JPY. You have on the left corner, everybody, Canada JPY monthly chart. And remember, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat, so this would be, where should we start our up Fibonacci, everybody? The original one. From the first circle, from the second circle, from the third circle, or from the fourth circle. Which one? You can type in the chat circle number 1, you can type in the chat circle number 2, you can type in the chat circle number 3, or you can type in the chat circle number 4, or you can type in the chat I don't know. Right, everybody? There is no right or wrong, okay? We are here to learn. Don't be shy, don't get scared. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yes, you can type in the chat I have no clue, I have no idea. And we're going to do the same from the monthly. We're going to do the same from the weekly. And once we establish the Fibonacci, the original one, then we're going to check the Contrarian. Circle number 3, exactly. So number 1 out, number 2 out. Circle number 3, everybody, is the correct answer. Okay. So circle number 3. And now we're going to delete the band and we're going to do these horizontal lines, right? This is one of the best practices, everybody, when you are learning how to draw the Fibonaccis. And text, this is our A, and the first high after the A is here, so this is going to be our B. And Fibonacci retracement tool, we're going to connect A to B, something like this. And we are going to check if it, yes, it touched the blue, and blue goes to blue, right? blue goes to blue, so this is our new A in here, and the first high after the blue is this one. This is our B, and Fibonacci retracement tool one more time, A to B. Let me see. Okay, so this is the original Fibonacci, everybody, on Canada JPY monthly chart. Okay, now remember from yesterday, the contrarian Fibonacci is nothing more than a Fibonacci that is going to go in the opposite direction using the same rules. So everybody, we are going to have what? We are going to have what it's called the sub A somewhere, and we are going to have what it's called the sub B somewhere. We are going to have what it's called the sub C, and lastly we are going to have the sub D, right? Sub D. And remember everybody, the same way we are doing things on Canada JPY monthly chart, you are going to do on other currency pairs and other time frames, okay? This is the good news, it's all the same. Okay? Now, question, where should we draw our sub A? So, is the B high our sub A? Is the second high, the second circle, our sub A? Is the third high our sub A, or is the fourth high our sub A, everybody? Which circle is our sub A? So one more time, let's make a poll. What do you think? Is the circle number 1 going to be our sub A? Is circle number 2 going to be our sub A? Is circle number 3 going to be our sub A? Or is circle number 4 going to be our sub A? And I'm going to give you a little bit of help, right? So we learned about the original Fibonacci, okay, and we learned that in an upswing, the A is the absolute low, is the lowest low, it's the starting point of a pattern. And in a downswing, the A is the highest high, is an absolute high, is the starting point of a pattern too. So if the A of the original Fibonacci, when we are drawing the Fibonacci, if the A has the same rules as the sub A, what circle is the sub A? Passion, this is not clear. Okay, we want to draw a contrarian Fibonacci, and this contrarian Fibonacci goes in the opposite. I don't have it, so okay, Fibonacci, let me change colors, everybody. Violet, violet, and violet, yellow, violet, and this is going to be yellow, and this is going to be yellow, and the blue is going to be white, and the blue is going to be white, and this is going to be Fibo Contrarian. Okay, saved, okay. So we want to draw the contrarian Fibonacci, color code differently, and this contrarian Fibonacci is going to go in the opposite direction. So if the original one is going up, then the contrarian is going to go down. Okay, it's going to be a sequence against the original sequence. And in doing so, we need to find a starting point. And what is the lesson today? It's the same lesson we talked about the original Fibonacci. If I choose, and it's a choice, if I choose the wrong circle, I'm going to have a different result and a different probability. Okay? So we are trying to use the same rules, okay? So type in the chat, everybody, don't be shy. Which one do you think is the starting point, is our sub A? Do you think number 1 is our sub A? Do you think number 2 is our sub A? Do you think number 3 is our sub A? Or do you think number 4 is our sub A? And again, number 3, yes sir. Why number 3? Because the sub A is the highest point, is the highest high, is the absolute high. Passion, but this is not the absolute high. You are mixing, everybody. Somebody screaming, this is not the absolute high. You are mixing things, everybody. Okay? We are not talking the absolute high from the chart standpoint. We are talking the absolute high related to the original Fibonacci. Oh, now I understand, right? Don't mix apples with bananas, everybody. Okay? Number 3. Yes, sir. Okay, so... And then if this is our sub A, and you can color code differently also, everybody. This is sub A and clone. Which one is our sub B? Is the first circle our sub B, or is the second circle our sub B? And remember, everybody, starting from yesterday, as beginner traders in the Forex course 101, we must learn to spatially see and understand that this original Fibonacci is something, and this contrarian Fibonacci is something different, meaning those are two different patterns. Okay? And somebody is going to say, well, I don't like the Fibonaccis. Everybody, you don't need to use the Fibonaccis, okay? Or if you don't like the contrarian is too complex, the contrarian is too difficult to understand. Okay? Hello Tari, how are you? Number 1, exactly the first circle. Okay? And it's going to take some time, everybody, don't stress out. So this is the sub A, this is the sub B, right? This is the sub B, and Fibonacci retracement tool, like this. You can also do it like this, right? Sub A, sub B, sub C, better like this, sub C, and retracement extension ratio is the same. So violet goes to violet, right? Violet goes to violet, and let me see, edit levels, violet goes to violet, there you go. So this is our sub C, you know, and sub A goes to sub C, and violet goes to violet. This is the first low, right? And sub B, so this would be our sub D down in here. Passion, can you repeat please? Yes sir. Okay everybody, Some of you having difficult time, not a problem. Let's go step by step. Okay. We have the original Fibonacci and the black horizontal line, you know, it's the AB boundary of the original Fibonacci. This is the A, this is the B. Okay? Passion, can we take out the original one? I'm sorry to tell you, we can't take out right now because then we're going to lose the sequence. Okay? Some of you are screaming, you know, oh, the chart is too polluted, oh, it's too much things on the chart. I'm sorry, but this is the easy way right now. Okay? So this is the AB boundary, black horizontal line, black horizontal line. Okay. And this is one story, by the way. Okay? This is one in here, this is one, and we are going to forget about this one, okay? We're going to leave it on the chart, but just forget it about, you know, just forget about this one. And focus on the sub A, sub B, sub C, sub D. Okay? Well, we can change transparency, right? Change the transparency. Maybe it's going to be easier. So we're focusing on the sub A, sub B, sub C, and sub D, okay? We established that this is the sub A. The first low as soon as possible after the sub A is the sub B. And we have these white horizontal lines to give us spatially, you know, a better way to understand. Well, this is the sub A, sub B boundary, okay? The black lines are the AB boundary, the white lines are representing the sub A, sub B boundary. And then we find our sub C, right? Because our sub C is the highest point, not necessarily a high, inside the sub A, sub B boundary after the sub B. Oh, it's the same. I'm telling you, it's the same rule. The rules are the same. This is the sub C. And because in a contrarian Fibonacci, which has different colors, violet goes to violet. So our projected sub D, you know, it's a projection, is down in here. But because the market didn't stop exactly at the projected sub D, we are going to take the next low as soon as possible. And one more time, oh, but this is the same rule as the A, B, C, D. Yes, the rules are the same. Okay? And we are going to readjust the sub A, sub B, sub C, sub D in exactly the same way that we learned on the original Fibonacci. Now, you know, this horizontal line is from the B, so we are going to move it together. Sub A goes to sub C. Sub C out. This is now the sub A. Is at the same level as the B. Yes, sir, don't mix the two. Forget about this. And sub B goes to sub D. This is the projected level, this is the low. So this is the sub D. Sub B goes to sub D. And we have the new contrarian Fibonacci. Sub A and label maybe out information, distance, out. Very good, excellent. Okay. And this is our sub A, sub B, right? Now everybody tell me which one is the sub C. Is the first circle our sub C? Is the second circle our sub C? Is the third circle our sub C? Is the fourth circle our sub C? Or is the fifth circle our sub C? And we can draw a horizontal line, you know. just to maybe see which one is our sub C, everybody. The first circle, second circle, third, fourth, or fifth. So starting from in here, this would be the first circle. This would be the fifth circle. 1, 2, and this in between, whoops. This in between, this would be the third circle. Right? This high in here. Which one is our C, everybody? Circle number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? This is number 2, and this is number 4. There you go. What do you think? Tari says number 3. Anybody else? Circle 1 out, circle 2 out, circle number 3, says Tari. Anybody else? So this would be our sub C, right? Okay, now we use the Contrarian Fibonacci to, number 1, trade retracements, number 2, to find the C of the original Fibonacci. Everybody? Now, talking about the ABC, right? Talking about the C, okay? Now, let's do something. Sub A, sub B, sub C, okay? Now, background color, okay. Now, forget about the green quadrant, okay? Spatially, forget about the green quadrant, and let's focus on the yellow quadrant. This is the A, this is the B. Which one is the capital C from the original Fibonacci, everybody? Which one is the capital C? Is the first circle the capital C, or is the second circle our capital C? Talking about the original one, A to B, B to C, which one is our capital C? The first quadrant or the the first circle or the second circle? And don't be shy, everybody, there is no right or wrong. We're here to learn. What do you think? Which one is the first circle? I mean, which one is the C? The first circle or the second circle? What is the C, or what is a C? A C is the lowest point, not necessarily a low, inside the AB boundary, after the B, before the market hits the appropriate D extension. Okay? Number 2, very good. Number 2. So this is our C, everybody. Okay, thank you very much. We have A, B, C. Okay, talking about the original Fibonacci, A, B, C. Okay, now second question, learn to trade, number 2. Yes, sir. Is this capital C confirmed? Yes or no? Is this capital C confirmed, everybody? Yes or no? Okay. And remember, this is the thinking process. You are learning how to analyze the chart with the Fibonacci. You are learning how to think, okay? talking about probabilities. Is this a confirmed C talking about the original Fibonacci, yes or no? Confirmed C, yes. Okay, C equals to confirmed. Okay, confirmed. Yes, okay. How many of you want to short the market in here on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Because we are at some significant pivot point, everybody. How many of you want to short the market? Or maybe you shorted the market on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Not me, I know some of you. Let's be honest in here, we are here to learn how many of you were shorting the market in here and lost, and how many of you are still shorting the market in here, or how many of you still want to short the market Canada JPY on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Because we are at a pivot point or past resistance and you are thinking, oh, the market is going to fall. Everybody? Oh, but the market is at the pivot point. Yes, it is, sure. But the market being at the pivot point and you going short, okay? And with the confirmed C, who is stronger? Everybody. Who is stronger? Do you see this, everybody? Do you see these long wicks? Do you see those long wicks? The market tried to go down, the bears tried to win, and the bulls pushed up. One more time, the bears trying to win and the bulls regained strength. For the third time, the bears try to push the market down and the bulls gain control one more time. Everybody? So this is really a Fibonacci lesson, okay? And you need to understand as a beginner trader, starting from today, when something like this happens, why is the market not falling? Everybody? You know, why is the market not falling? Because the confirmed C, remember we are on the monthly chart, and this could be the daily, this could be the 1 hour, the 2 hour, because long term, the confirmed C is stronger. Okay, the confirmed C is stronger than just the simple price action, if you want to say like this. Make sense, everybody? So we have our C confirmed. Should you, everybody, should you or shouldn't you trade the retracement like this? And this was from yesterday too, between the original Fibonacci going up long term, and we're talking about direction, not timing. Don't send me emails, oh, I did this and then and I lost. Don't mix the direction with timing. Between the original Fibonacci going long, going up, and the Contrarian Fibonacci still valid, still going down, which one is stronger? Exactly, the original Fibonacci is stronger. Okay? Now, does this mean that the market cannot fall like this? No, right? The market can do anything it wants. But going long has a greater probability, everybody, than going short. Because of the Fibonacci rules. Everybody? Makes sense? Everybody, does this make sense to you, what we're talking right now? This is how the Fibonacci works. This is not me, oh, this is, FX Passions rules. No. This is how the Fibonacci numbers, the golden ratio, which is found in nature, this is how the Fibonacci works. And this is how the relationship between the original Fibonacci and the contrarian Fibonacci works too. And in a few weeks we are going to learn about the Fibonacci of the confirmation. We have one more to go. Everybody, does this make sense to you, that better chance, better probability, even though the market can do anything it wants, the better chance is to be long, not short. And I have a question on the other streaming platform. You are not going to see this on YouTube. Passion, but what if I'm a day trader? Then what? Everybody, great question. Thank you very much. The answer is the same. If you're a day trader in the Forex market, the answer is the same. Better to be long, not short in here. I mean, look at the candles. Day traders, this is the monthly chart related conversation. If you are a day trader and if you short the market because you just woke up, you short the market. You short the market in here on the first candle and you short the market in here on the second two candles. Let's make it red. Short the market going down, shorting the market going down. If you would short the market in here because you just woke up, you come back from school, you come back from your job, your work, you short the market too late, you would end up losing. Look at the candles. So some of you are saying, oh, but what if I'm a day trader? It's still the same answer. Better to be long. Better not to short the market. Better to go long down in here. Passion, how do you know? Because of the Fibonacci. Now let's be honest in here, right? Maybe you would not go long on the first candle, but on the second and the third you have enough data to understand what is happening short term in here. Make sense, everybody? So, and some of you are not listening still after 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. We have still the same conversation. I don't care, scalper, intraday, day trader, swing trader, I don't care what style you have your trading strategy. If you are using the Fibonacci's, better to go long in here, not short, because the Fibonacci rules are simple. The original Fibonacci is stronger. Oh, but Gianpaolo bought and the market this. Yes. But ask Gianpaolo or Alex or Marina to show you the last 100 trades. Everybody, this is the beginner. See, when we're talking about the trader, this is the problem. Everybody, this is the challenge. You know everything about the market and you know everything about the strategy. But when it comes to the trader, you are messing things up. Good news, it's not your fault. Bad news, you need to start listening and changing. And this is this. This is the trader. Oh, but Gianpaolo won. Just because Gianpaolo won one time and you lost one time, this doesn't mean that the Fibonacci sequence is not working. Passion, I don't believe you. I don't need you to believe me. I need you to ask Gianpaolo. If you have a friend, trader, who is supposedly making money and going against the market, ask him or her to show you the last 100 trades. Not the last 2 trades, not the last 5 trades, the last 100. 100 too much? Ask him or her to show the last 50 trades. And I'm going to bet with you, everybody, they don't have it. You are not going to find a trader, you know, making money going against the market. Now, talking about the Fibonacci today, right? Everybody, does this make sense to you? And this is the trader's problem, you know? I'm seeing this and this. I know that the original Fibonacci is stronger, but because Gianpaolo shorted the market yesterday and he won, and I'm seeing double, triple tops, and I'm seeing a pivot point or resistance, even though some FX passion from Brazil is telling me that don't go short in here, I am going to go short, you know, right? And then you are coming to me here, you know, FX passion, help me, help me, help me. Sure, I'm going to help you, trader in the Forex course 202, but you need to change your approach. You need to humble yourself and start listening with the premise that if your way is not working, why don't you try ours? Oh, I am right and you are wrong. If your way is not working, if you don't have any results to show, why don't you try my way? Oh, and again, some of you are going to say yes, some of you are going to say no. And after this beautiful sermon, everybody, we have the A, B, C. The C is confirmed. This is the sub A, sub B, sub C. Our projected sub D is down in here. We learned yesterday that we have a confirmed C on the original Fibonacci when the projected sub D extension is out of the AB boundary, and this is the Canada JPY monthly chart. What's the time? Okay, if not today, tomorrow we're going to continue, everybody. Canada JPY weekly chart. Canada JPY weekly chart, same story. We are going to start somewhere in here, and everybody, you have teacher Tari today with us. You can ask him, you know, we have 20 minutes. You can ask teacher Tari. Tari is in the Forex course 202. You can ask him any question, like you can ask Tari, is this trader stuff important? You know, can I make it without this one? You know, how this relates, you know, what about trading? Is trading difficult? You know, you can ask him anything, everybody. In the meantime, weekly chart, we are going to first, and this is what you are going to do too, everybody, we are going to find our original Fibonacci first, 24, A, B in here, text A, B, C, Sari says yes, Tari says yes, A, B, C, D. Okay. And Tari, I have a question for you. How your, let's ask this question, everybody. Missing the line is the self. Let's make an educated question for everybody to understand. Okay, especially the traders who are 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and no consistent results. So here is the question for you, Tari. You know, how did your perception about the market and how did your perception about this trader's life changed once you entered the Forex course 202? Or did it change? You know, you can say, no, it didn't change anything, it's all the same, not a problem. Okay? In the meantime, this is our A, the first high as soon as possible. This is our B. We are starting, everybody, from the same spot we started from the monthly chart. We're going to change colors. Our original Fibonacci is like here. A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. A goes to C, green goes to green. This is a high. And Fibonacci retracement tool, A, B, C, D. This is our A, this is our B. And I believe the market is going to break our A in here. No, not yet. Green goes to green. Not this one, this is the new sequence. A, B, C, D. A, this is the A. This is the B. The market is going to break. Okay. So we're going to start one more time. A, B, C, D. And then the market is going to break our weekly Fibonacci, right? If I'm not mistaken, everybody. I'm going to do this swiftly because we are almost out of time. A, B, C, D. Blue goes to blue. Fibonacci retracement tool. A, B, C, D. And red. A, B, C, D. There you go. Red goes to red. This is not a high. And our last sequence. Did the market break this one? Yes. So one more time. We are starting from here. Talking about the weekly Fibonacci, right? Fibonacci retracement tool. This is the low. This is the not the high. Not a high. So this is A, B, C, D. This is the A, and green goes to green. A, B, C, D. This is the, and this is our last Fibonacci sequence talking about Canada JPY weekly chart, right? So this is our A and this is our B. This is our B. A, B, C, D. Now talking about the Contrarian Fibonacci, everybody, right? A, B, C, D. Our C is this one. This is so far the lowest point inside the AB boundary after the B. And the projected the extension is up in here. This is our projected D. Projected D. Tari is saying the missing line is the self-trader. Tari, how many years were you involved in trading before you came to the Forex course 202? How many years? This is the A, this is the B, this is the C. So talking about the sub A, right? Text, and not this one, and text. We're going to make it smaller, 18. Sub A. Remember, you can name the Contrarian Fibonacci, everybody. You can name it 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, you don't need to name it sub A, sub B, as I do. You can name it as it pleases, you know. You can name it 1, 2, 3, 4. Edit label, sub A, sub B, sub C, sub A, sub B, sub C, and sub D. There you go. And remember, everybody, it's going to take some time. Okay, now this is the white line. okay, white, and this is our sub A, and the first low as soon as possible after the sub A is this one. So this is our sub A, sub B, Fibonacci retracement tool is this one, and edit levels, Contrarian, and display information. Okay, sub A, sub B, sub C, somewhere in here, and the projected sub D extension is here. So, Tari, on and off over 3 years, sir. Thank you very much. See everybody, and this is not uncommon. You know, we have traders trying to be a trader for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years plus. Okay? You don't know, believe me, you know, you are not going to believe me, but you are going to call back in a few years, you know, as everybody, you know, passion, help me, please. Now I understand that, you know, it's all about the trader, but the beginner trader's mind, you know, and we are all the same, everybody, you know, we don't believe this one. We think that the money, you know, and the Porsche and the Ferrari and the Maserati is going to come from the market. Because we saw Gianpaolo and the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, you know, and this is the basic stuff and here is the money. You know, and after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, we come to here, you know, it's not just the market, it's not just the strategy. It's me, you know. I know what I should do, but for one strange reason, I'm not doing it, right? And this is not uncommon. Because I'm telling you, everybody, we are programmed not to do well. You know? And going back to the Fibonacci question, is our C, everybody, confirmed, yes or no? Is our capital C confirmed? A to B, B to C, and the projected the extension, is our C confirmed, everybody? Yes or no? Is our is our capital C confirmed on the original Fibonacci weekly chart? And the last question before we finish for today, everybody, is this one. This is our, so we have 2 more questions before we finish for today. You have a confirmed C from the monthly, and you don't have a confirmed C from the weekly. Should you go long or should you go short on the weekly chart to have a better probability of success? Not confirmed, not yet. Not confirmed, no. Very good. And thank you very much, everybody. You can give it a thumb up if you see value in those lessons, or give it a thumb down. Okay, we are here to learn too. We are here to serve you. Here is the question. The C, capital C from the weekly chart is not confirmed. Should I go long or should I go short on the weekly chart to have a greater chance of success? What do you think? What do you think, everybody? There is no right or wrong. What do you think? And remember, this is, we are improving the concepts and we are trying to upgrade the knowledge. If the concept, if a trading concept that the higher time frame controls price action and market direction on the smaller time frame, then what is the correct answer? Passion, can I go short? You can do anything you want, everybody. You can do absolutely everything you want. Okay, some of you are asking those kind of questions, you know, passion, can I go short? Everybody, you are not getting it yet. You can do everything and anything you want, but until you ask this kind of question, everybody, you are not thinking in probabilities. Teacher Mike says, we may short on the weekly, but need to consider that the monthly chart is up. So this W weekly short will be a retracement and can start going up in any moment. Thank you, Teacher Mike. So what is the decision? Teacher Mike, Teacher Tari, Teacher Learn to Trade in Akos, you are the boss. Boss, long or short on the weekly chart right now? Long or short, everybody? No sir, monthly control the weekly, it's a greater probability to go long. Thank you, Teacher Tari. What about Teacher Mike, Teacher Learn to Trade, and Teacher Akos? What about you? MHB, if you are here, you too. Tari says long. Thank you very much. There is no right or wrong, everybody. Those are just different probabilities. And tomorrow we are going to go on Canada JPY daily chart. Okay. Teacher Mike, go and find another pair to trade. Very good. Excellent. Learn to trade, stay out. Boss, learn to trade. I want to make pips and money. Teacher Mike, go and find another pair to trade. And everybody, some of you are asking about, so let me explain this one more time. Okay? I didn't explain last time enough. If you are in the Forex course 202, everybody, okay, if you are enrolled in the Forex course 202, this is free for you. Okay, you have no cost at trading the New York session or trading the Tokyo session. You have no cost. Okay, and this project didn't start yet. Okay, but you have no cost, because some of you are asking, can I trade with you, can I trade with you, can I trade with you? Okay, so if you're in the Forex course 202, this is free for you. But some traders don't like the course, they don't like the homeworks, you know, they don't like to study. Well, you can still come in here, everybody, but there is going to be a cost attached. Up in here, no, because this is the analyst part, everybody. Some of you are asking, oh, but I'm in a private classes of the Forex course 101. Forex course 101 is the analyst part. The Forex course 202 is the professional trader. Okay, everybody. That being said, see you back tomorrow. We are going to talk about Canada JPY daily chart, and we're going to continue to learn about the Contrarian Fibonacci. Until tomorrow, stay strong and learn the